And I will kick things off for us. So, last week, you guys were traveling through the Whispering Desert and through a series of very successful on the first time skill checks and choices that you made. You, well, back up, you did have a small little encounter in the desert with some things trying to eat you, but after that, as you traveled, the whispers began to come in that the desert is essentially famous for, or at least named after. And there, through those successful choices and skill checks, you found an obelisk half buried in the sand. Uh, this was a magical artifact, essentially. And through the course of investigating it, Simon uh, ended up channeling a spell into this obelisk and came in contact with it. Uh, his body reacted as basically years of information flooded into his mind, allowing him to become somewhat of a knowledgeable person in the realm of religion. Uh, Upon activating this obelisk, it moved into a certain position. This huge object essentially levitated and landed back down on the sand and gave a very clear indication to go in a certain direction. Uh, Nip, being very skilled at navigation, was able to that follow the guide without any problem, and it led you to an ancient site. Referred to as, in this case, it's referred to as a tholos of the deities, where 12 pillars were there with little shelves on them, and fairly simplified riddles were presented to you, asking for essentially offerings to the gods. You were able to solve all 12 of the riddles for it, placing an object that was eventually consumed onto these shelves, and it caused the centerpiece of this area to open up for you. You then descended down into the depths where you found what is simply referred to as a dying god. You found Astrophy, who is an old deity who basically has no followers remaining except for this old dog, which, quote unquote, worships the ground he walks on, just like any good dog would do. So his dog, named Raja, is essentially keeping him alive with his worship, and Raja in return is helping, or excuse me, and Astrophy is in return keeping Raja alive through what little power he has left. He's welcomed you all to come in to talk with him, and he has said that amongst the items that he's collected in his little tomb, so to speak, you may all take one as a gift for coming and speaking with him. So you're surrounded by 12 little alcoves with an object resting in each one, usually on a pedestal. Um, and you guys have had some conversations with them. You've asked some questions, and uh, they continued for some time. And that's where we left it off. Uh, Over the last week, you guys did send in some questions that he has been responding to. Uh, One of which I will say will be continuing on for sure in here, but another one that's kind of important is Darren asked if there was any magic that he could essentially teach you guys. To which he said, "Yes, yes, of course." And he pointed to a wall, and a little bit of text kind of illuminated up against it. He also mentioned that just one, he'd be able to maintain that just long enough for probably one person. So with that, anybody who would want to be, quote, the chosen one can go over and learn a little ancient magic. And that is where we pick up today.
Right. So around this time, there would be when Darren would be writing in his little journal what he sent through the week. And
Does anyone want to go read that? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I cut you off, man.
No, you're totally fine. You're good. You're good. I was just gonna say that Darren doesn't seem to be that like a mage type. So he would definitely allow someone else to get the opportunity to learn the spell.
I mean, Parsnip, you use some magics, don't you?
Not arcane, no. I'm assuming since he's the god of magic, we're looking at arcane, not.
He
Nice.
he he looks around at all of you and says, "Oh, that any of you would be able to benefit from this."
Oh, well, then yeah, I can use magic.
Do you mind if I ask, what sort of spell would this be?
It's it's a quick spell.
Oh, kind of like a cantrip, sort of.
Something.
Parsnip, it's up to you, buddy. Or I know she's not here, but Valar too.
So only one person can learn it.
Yep, only one.
Well, ask him if one of us learns it, would we be able to teach it to other party members?
Oh, probably.
Okay, in that case, it doesn't matter which one of us learns it. If we can teach it to the rest of us or anyone else who wants to know it.
That's a good point. Rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
I don't know how we're gonna do that and not
You can roll a
person.
d20, high roll gets it, I guess.
Oh, there we go. I'll do that. Yeah. Let me get a d20 real fast. Or I guess I can do it. Actually, we'll do it here. Yeah. There we go. D20. Rollies. Just roll off again.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go.
I can't believe I beat that. Okay. I will learn the spell. Or attempt to learn it, I guess.
No, it's okay. You go over, you walk over, and you kind of look at it for just a second, and just Astrophy raises his hand up, and the tips of his fingers glow ever so slightly, and the runes illuminate. Just by looking at it, you essentially learn the spell and have it prepared instantly, and you may cast it once per day without using a spell slot. After that, you can use a first level spell slot to cast it. You learn the spell Nerve Skitter. I don't know if you're familiar, if you remember that one. It's a very simple spell. It's a very simple spell. As a reaction, you cast the spell immediately after rolling initiative. You target a willing creature within range, which can be yourself, and increase their initiative roll by 5. It's a first level spell, range is 60 feet. Called Nerve Skitter. It's an old edition spell.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
good. I've never heard of it before.
And that's perfect for you because, like, you provide range support a lot of times. Well, you also beat things with your shillelagh.
I have a small little in the handout section, a little thing that I just should have added to your journal there, Parsnip.
I got it. Yep.
There you go.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Yes. I have an appreciation for the old magics.
Yeah, I don't know that one is. I've never heard of that one at the Spire.
Now, I'd like to go ahead and I'll finish telling Darren there about one of the things he asked about. He talked about Alcedonia, why they're closed off, and what their story is. I can look at you and see where your faith lies. Let me tell you a story about Zafkiel. You see, might not know this about him, but long ago Zafkiel was, well, he was a paragon of Celestia. Not really a god, but more like a force of nature. He did have power, and he would watch for things. He would look for the right in the world, in the plains. And then his eyes fell upon this world and the people that inhabit it. And the people were filled with war. They lied and cheated amongst each other. Were fractured beings. And he thought he could make it a better place. He 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 decided that if the world had a strong enough threat, that they would band together and unite under this common threat and stop warring amongst themselves. He used his great power to punch a hole in the cosmic web, leading from the material plane into Hades, to the Grey Wastes. At the time, this was the home of the demons. They weren't as powerful as the devils or as multiple as the demons. And when those forces, the demons and devils, learned of this hole, they flooded Hades to use it to find a new front for their blood war. In that ensuing melee, the demons were essentially wiped out. The only good of their sacrifice was that mankind was ready for this. They heard of it happening, prepared for it. Heroes rose and stood in the way of this opening. And that was in the city, or the country of Alcedonia. As the demons and the devils would begin to pour in, the greatest of them stood and guarded against him. Eventually they drove them back, and with the help of other Celestials, they closed and sealed the doors that had been torn into their world. And Zefkiel, well, he was imprisoned for this crime. But the story doesn't end there. You see, years later, an adventurer with unique gifts, able to bind a vestige to themselves, learned of Zefkiel and struck a bargain with him. Zefkiel could see through his eyes and then provide them with power. This adventurer traveled the world, and they used Zefkiel's strength. And as they did, they proselytized him everywhere they went. This had two effects. First is that Zefkiel could see this world in a new light through new eyes. And his heart changed. He no longer could look at the world and see that any means justify an end. No, he realized the importance of every creature. And at the same time, the adventurer proselytized enough that the prayers reached him, and he began to ascend into divinity. with the change of heart and with his increase in rank, he was freed from his prison and ascended fully into a lesser deity, and now sits as the epitome of law and judgment, however, not without compassion. You are fortunate to be born in this era, and I wish you good. I wish you good journeys with him as the one that you offer your prayers to. I'm sure he's lucky to have you.
Are you sure this is true?
Yes. Oh, I was there for this. This was long ago. It was long ago. But I witnessed these events.
Well, he is different now, as you said.
Oh, absolutely. I would say, like many immortal, he's one of the good ones.
Right, that is true. Uh, um, thank you for everything.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like if he could do that through one follower that would proselytize, couldn't you do that as well? Although I guess that would just depose the current god of magic, which I don't know that we want to do that. But I mean, if we proselytized you for something different but adjacent, wouldn't that work?
I I appreciate your efforts. I don't seek that. I I have accepted my fate. While I don't yearn for it and I do delay it, I have accepted it. Though if you wanted to try, I wouldn't stop you. But I don't have a means to give you any power. I can't help you perform miracles anymore. So that would be a most difficult task.
I understand.
We can still try, Simon.
Yeah, but I think I understand where he's coming from. I just feel bad for him and Raja.
He gives you a very kind smile. Speak that way. Well, I will invite you all to spend the day here, rest, relax. When you're ready to resume your journey, you are welcome to do so.
Thank you so much, sir.
No, no. Thank you.
Uh, I do have one question before we start. Just sitting down and resting and everything is why is that your favorite color? Why not something purple or blue?
Oh, well, uh, a young mage that that I visited once crafted their own spell and produced flowers of that color. And whenever they would go, wherever they be, every day, they would just conjure little flowers behind them. I thought that was just so sweet.
I guess my last question to you, and it can wait till tomorrow before you really give me an answer, but is there anything that you've left undone that you would like to be completed even after you're gone?
Ah, I wasn't expecting anyone to ask me. That's interesting. Adventurers, they typically come and just want to know what I can do for them. I've handed out my requests over the century, and those few that have found me. Perhaps, perhaps just someday, if you looks at you, yes, with your many centuries that remain, it is likely you will be here when I am not. Perhaps you could just remember me.
Oh, I mean,
Perhaps.
like I can blow you up mentally, like not actually, but like just correct. Like I could reach out and talk to you occasionally to just check in, see how you're doing, because I like eventually I should be able to do that at least. My GG can do it, and I think I'll be able to do it one day. And you'll be the first one I reach out to.
Oh, oh, uh, well, thank you. I would, I would be most happy to get a call from time to time.
Put that in a note on my sheet so I don't forget.
Well, please, as you rest tonight, partake of the gifts that I have provided. Only one per customer. You enjoy.
Yeah, thank
Can
you.
I go ahead and? Oh, sorry.
I was just saying thanks.
Um, DM, can Simon take the time to actually cast Identify?
You have to touch the object, right?
I think I do. Do. Yeah, I touch an object throughout the spell's casting. So
Mm-hmm.
if I touch it, it's mine.
Well, that's how you. As soon as you touch something, you claim it. It'll
Okay.
take us that too. Only one per customer. You may only take up an item once. As soon as you touch it, it's yours. Well, you've claimed it. You're welcome to trade afterwards. I wouldn't have my feelings hurt that way at all.
Do we know what the others wanted to pick up?
I don't think so. They can always say after the fact.
Okay. And then if we have something, we can always just trade it potentially.
Yeah, because I know Phalor wanted like the cloak, I think, the silk, something.
It was that, and yeah, they had three. They narrowed it down to. They're drawn to the. They said spider cloak, but I don't see spider on here.
Yeah, I don't think there wasn't a spider cloak.
Yeah, I think they might be talking about number 7, the dark blue cloak with a high collar and pointed, almost bat wing shaped lower edges.
Yeah, he probably meant that one.
Um, you wanted the number 1, right, Darren?
Right. Yes. Would look really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, no, gold and purple look great together, but I don't. I mean, I'm from the Underdark, and granted, it's the upper Underdark, but I don't want to be going down there with a sun on my chest or whatever that has, because that's just being like, ooh, la-di-da, who does he think he is? I'm good.
Well, what do you want?
I have no idea. Um, I'll take my time. Y'all go ahead. Is Tango
What
here?
about you, Valdoria?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just thinking.
Oh, you've been so quiet.
I know. I've
I'm
been listening,
sorry.
listening
Oh,
intently.
okay.
And I think now that there is kind of a bit of a lull in the conversation, silence starts spreading. That's when Tango's attention starts going all over the place, and he'll start asking random questions like, "What's it take for a mortal to become a god?"
Oh, well, there's always the chance that you could have enough people that worshipped you. It's not impossible, though it's unlikely for anyone to accomplish it in their lifetime. The last mortal became a god. Well, that was the god of death, and I don't think he wants me telling his story.
Fair enough. That's cool. Were you around during the last war, or the one before it?
I've seen many wars come and go in my time, but my twilight began a little over a century ago, so I really wasn't present much in this last great war that the world was a part of.
Did you see where those creatures came from, or where they went?
I know where they came from. They came from the far realm. When you look into the sky at night, and you see those stars far, far away, are creatures near those stars.
Have you ever
They
been
came
there?
from one of them. No, not I. I'm afraid I'd have been eaten if I had ever gone there.
Do you think any of the gods have been there?
I would say some might have. The greater gods could have potentially traveled there.
Tango's just gonna keep kind of letting these intrusive thoughts come out, letting him half explain things and then interrupting with a new question for a little while as he absent-mindedly reaches down and grabs the dark blue rhomboid shaped stone, roughly the size of a marble. And
I was looking at
fiddling
that
with
one.
it
I'm
in his
glad.
fingers.
All right. You can go ahead and look what this is. You can search for it in the journal, or you can look it up D&D Beyond. But that is an ion stone, and it's the ion stone of awareness.
Oh, baby.
Nice.
I thought that's what that was, and I'm so glad you picked that up.
If it's Tango,
That gives you advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom checks. Excuse me, perception checks. So advantage on perception, advantage on initiative. Just keep that in mind that your passive perception is +5 while you have that attuned to you.
Amazing.
ooh, +5.
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
pretty good. Yeah. Here we go. No bug is gonna sneak up on us anymore.
Parsnip, do you know what you want?
I don't know.
I guess I'm torn between this fancy red cloak and the wand. Um, hmm. I just don't think red's my color. So if you're okay with it, I'll take the wand.
Oh, it's fine with me.
Alrighty. Simon reaches down and grabs the gnarled, dark wooden wand with drowned brine leaves or feathers.
All right. You pick up a Wand of the War Mage +2.
Fuck yes!
Whoa, that's nice.
That was the only thing that I had. Like, I have a pretty good idea what the other
You're
stuff is.
saving up for it.
I was. Oh, Jesus, gonna be
Yeah.
so upset. But I'm so happy. Maybe I can get her to like adorn it with something fancy.
Uh, Darren will reach down and reach for the star or the sun amulet, number 1.
I think that's absolutely perfect for Darren. I should pick that up. Considering
Right? It
your
has the sun,
protection,
you know.
yeah, the protection that you put out towards everyone else, how you want to be everyone's shield. You pick up an Amulet of Health.
Ooh.
That's a real good, buddy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pretty sure that gives you a little bit of a boost there.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, I also get to ignore half cover when making a spell attack roll. What?
Nice. That's like taking a feat for it, I think,
Yeah,
but better.
there's spell sniper. It adds a little bit more like distance to the spells, but like this is nice. This is when Simon starts going mad with power, y'all.
Yeah. What about you, Parsnip?
Oh, sweet, it automatically attuned it. I mean, you seem to be the outdoorsy sorts. Um, do you need like a staff that's like a totem pole or anything like that? Or the fancy red cloak? Oh my god, there's also shoes. Jesus, I didn't even read the shoes.
Got their shoes.
Well, Parsnip can think about it. Tango, Tango continues to have his conversation, very eager to get as much information as he can, as long as it's only answers that take 4 or 5 seconds before those next questions come in. Eventually, I'll pick up something that you want to hold on to, and spend the time to find yourself become attuned with it, learn what they all are. If you go over and try to grab any other item after you've done so, and you grab one, your hands just literally pass right through it. You can't come in contact with it; they're completely intangible to you. But you guys are able to, like I said, rest throughout the day. So if you've had any need for it, I think none of the spells have been cast or whatnot, but you guys will be able to have a long rest here inside of his little interior of his Thildos. Somebody will go up at some point, I'm sure, and take care of the camels that are sitting there outside. They're fine. They're lounging around in the desert. They don't care too much. Just give them a little water, and they're good to go. Of course, yeah. You can ask any questions you want until you guys have left and the place reseals. He's not shooing you out.
I guess the question I'm curious about or would like answered is, do you know if the answer dragon is actually what do you call that? What's the word I'm looking for here?
An avatar?
Yeah, an avatar of which deity is it again?
Yes. Yes, he is the avatar of antiquity. He is a very old dragon, great worm, so to speak, and he was quite devout in his worship of antiquity. And then antiquity determined that it wanted to provide back some of its knowledge to man, and chose an avatar here in the world. And he chose this dragon. And so the dragon is imbued with great divine strength and might, though he doesn't really use it. But he can speak for antiquity.
I guess that
How do
answers
you
my
feel?
follow-up question of if we can trust them.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say so. I mean, he still has his personal his personal interests, but at least if you ask it a question, I can tell you it will speak true. I mean, the dragons, they love their hordes, and you'll have to pay him for your questions. Certainly be like, eh, I'm sure to some it's like spice. He gives you a free one. I hope you'll come back and pay for more.
Do you have anything you would like for us to ask him on behalf of you?
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Nothing for me. I don't have the means to conjure the price for it, anyways.
Now that you're talking about dragons, I got more questions.
Oh, sure.
Why would a dragon send us to go ask questions of a dragon? Did you know that dragons just like walk among us? They're just hiding as like people?
No, yes, many of them do that. They like living as people. Dragons, they're imbued with much of this world's magic, so they have access to many spells. And yes, it's common. Oh, many people can go their entire life without ever seeing one. Many see them quite regularly if you visit their lands or if they come to visit you. Why would they send you? Well, that's between dragons. Dragons are a funny bunch. They have their friends and their enemies and their squabbles and their games and their challenges. For all you know, maybe he owes them money.
Do you have to be born a dragon to be a dragon, or can you become a dragon? Like, permanently?
There's magic to do that.
Thank you.
Have you ever known dragons to plot and scheme in grander machinations of the world?
Of course, but anybody can do that.
True.
How do you feel about antiquity? Do you get along with them, or as the kids say, do you have any beef with them?
I don't think anyone has ever had any reason to dislike antiquity, but at the same time, very few would probably have much of a reason to really like them. If you are a fan of knowledge, if you're the kind of person that would rather cozy up and read a book of information as opposed to watching a performance or play, perhaps you'd be interested in antiquity. But They have got one of the most bland personalities of anything or anyone I've ever talked to. They exist as a tree. Have you ever spoken to a tree? Again, nothing against them, but just
Interesting. Well, Voldore, you like to read books, right? Maybe you'll get along with this dragon.
What? You know I don't like to read.
Well, uh, are you all feeling ready to go talk to Antiquity, or is there anything else anyone would like to do here?
No, thank you so much for the item and your time.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, you should ask him, Valdoria.
I was going to, and I forget what Syl asked us to ask. So,
I forgot to.
I was hoping one of you remembered.
Hold on, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I wrote it down too.
I know it has something to do with the books.
Oh, maybe where they are?
Why is one here?
Why is it that one of the so it's yeah, why is one here and where are the 7 tomes?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mr. Astrophy, we were gonna go to the Answer Dragon, but maybe you might know these the answer to these questions. Do you know how is it that one of the 7 tomes of the hereafter made its way to the material plane?
not, not really. They've been scattered to the various planes, inner, outer. Only one has resided here for the last few millennia. Just the one. If you found that one, then I guess that's why it was separated from all the others. So
Well, this
there it
one
was.
wasn't here and now it is. And I know that sounds really weird, but it was on the plane, the elemental sub. I think it was the elemental subplane of mud.
Quasi elemental plane of mud, little one. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. It's typically those that have magic come to them naturally don't have to spend the years studying these things. It's good to be born special.
Simon blushes and also feels a little smaller.
But I'm afraid that's a good question for the god of knowledge.
Well, I think that also kind of gives us an idea of what your answer for the second one that I would have be. So I'll let you spend your time with Raja and get some sleep.
That's a good.
Oh no.
When he does that, Raja goes over and just rests his head on his knee.
Apparently, dogs snore, which I guess makes them more mortal-like than normal. Simon's whispering this because he doesn't want to wake him up. How do y'all do the yellow text in Roll20, by the way?
Just type /E and then the message.
Oh,
Or
nice. Okay.
/emote.
Oh, I always do just /EM, but I guess E works?
Yeah, E works and EM works. I typically do EM myself too because many years ago I played an MMO that was /EM to do an emote.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so it'll say like your character name and then
Mhm.
whatever you type.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's why every so often, it's if I have a moment to, I can actually switch to a character and I can emote as if I'm them.
Did Fulls cut out for you guys too, or just me?
I think it was just you. I could
Just you.
hear them just fine. Yeah. Well,
All right, Parsnip. Any
It
idea
was
if
just
you
me.
wish to claim something? You don't have to, but you're welcome to any present you want.
I guess I'm gonna take the boots.
The knee-high green boots.
Yep.
All right. You put those on and feel quite fleet of foot. You pick up boots of speed.
Ooh,
nice.
that sounds so cool.
That's perfect for you.
I am going to pet Raja one last time before we leave.
That's a good idea.
He feels he feels a little dusty, a little bit of bony there, but he does lean into it. His tongue falls out, and he says, he looks up at you with these with slightly glowing but somewhat milky eyes. You're not sure if you can actually see or not, but he's very receptive.
That reminds me, I am going to leave out some little bit extra food for Raja. Something that's not conjured up.
Thank you. I'm sure he'd love anything that you'd be willing to give him.
You're awake.
I'm assuming it's the next morning as you guys are preparing to leave.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Or the next evening.
I thought he was just like woke up, said that, and then goes
Yeah.
back to sleep.
I was like, damn, he's a light sleeper.
Right? Yeah.
That's really nice. He
uh,
snores. Dust comes to go in and out of his semi-canine looking nose. I thank you all for your time, and I I hope to hear from you again soon. He looks at Asano. He says that. Safe travels, and don't fall off the tower.
I mean, okay.
we will try not to.
Oh, I thought I picked up Featherfall. Yeah, no, we'll try not to.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea to fall.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Featherfall. I think a Featherfall would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I thought I had. I mean, I'm happy with the one that I picked up, but like, I thought I had that spell learned, so that would have been really good.
Oh, he does. He looks at the bunch of you, and pretty much all of you use magic to some degree, or at least some type of psychic abilities. Just don't be surprised when you reach the tower and you are unable to rely on your magics. The climb will be difficult, so I wish you luck.
Wait, they take a magic before the climb?
No. Yes, you have to go up the old-fashioned way. You won't be able to use your magic to assist you.
Ugh.
Well, that's good news to know.
Oh no. So there's no stairs to climb up? Uh, or or what?
No, no stairs. It's pretty much a straight, sheer cliff face.
Oh. What is the tower made of? Can we even put any pittons on it or not?
Oh, yes, yes, those will help you immensely.
Okay. Any message you have for antiquity?
Ah, yes. Ah, tell him his acorn is looking rusty.
We will pass along the message.
He'll get it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll let Phalar and Silas, if they have anything else they want to talk to him about, they'll be more than welcome to. We'll kind of backtrack into that, and they'll each be able to grab something before you guys left. But we'll assume they've selected something. You've all said your goodbyes, had your chance to talk to Astrophy and Raja there. The camels are waiting for you, and as the sun begins to set, you guys are going to continue your journey. 1 second.
Just gonna say,
All right.
every now and then, you'll notice Tango with this ion stone floating around his head. Every now and then, it comes around the left side where his eye patch is. He totally forgets it's there. So as soon as it crosses the eye patch into his vision, he like ducks, thinking it's coming right at him.
That's hilarious. All right, so you guys are here. You let me know the direction you'd like to travel. You guys have your camels, and that gives you about 30 to 35 miles that you can travel throughout the evening.
Do we just want to go straight?
I mean, we're gonna pass the city, aren't we? We could probably. I mean, how much out of the way is the city on the way? Let's see.
So we have about a week of travel.
If we go to the city, yeah.
I guess the difference is only 1 day.
Well, I will say this, just a reminder, you guys did receive an item that would allow you to do 2 days of travel in like 2 hours. You got the brooch that turns essentially into a rock that'll carry you 75 miles. So if you get within that range and want to use it, you'll basically get there right away and not have to worry about the dangers of the desert.
Yeah, it's just I do believe we talked about using it at the very end, so we don't have to make the climb.
I think we'd still have to make the climb.
It should be a big bird, right? That comes and picks us up and can fly all the way to the top.
A magical bird?
Oh, does it summon one or does it conjure up? Oh, I think it does conjure up one.
It's a magical item, right? A feather token?
Yeah.
Well, we've been out here, 3 days?
You've really only traveled for 2, because the third day you spent in here. You traveled kind of extra 1 day, so you kind of went like 2.5. And your first day was pretty easy because that was just in the edge of the desert. So you've really only experienced 1 day of really bad travel.
I'm just more thinking
right.
in regards to provisions, like water, camel feed. Like we've probably used 3 days worth of supplies.
Oh yeah,
And
how
we
much
only
more?
had 2 weeks worth.
Yep. You had 14 days worth. You have plenty of water, but you will run out of food.
So
If you dilly dally.
11. I mean, if we take an extra day to go to the city, we'd still have two extra days. And if we use the token for those 2 extra days, we'd still have 4 days worth of rations kind of to spare.
We could hit the city on the way back.
Well, we have the
tokens to teleport back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What's
So
at
we
this
want to
city
go to the
again?
city?
What do we know about it?
I think it's like a merchant city.
Yeah, just that it's a city of, I think he said Arin. It's not the one that doesn't like locals, so I think that is the one that we could go to.
Yeah, I mean, if it's full of merchants and stuff, I'd be interested. Kind of looking at maybe upgrading my armor at some point.
Well, maybe they'll have armor for sale out on the desert. You might actually get a good deal on it, because, like, y'all look like lobsters when you're wearing that stuff in this heat.
You get used to it. I actually meant to look for armor before we left Torrington, and then I totally forgot. But that's okay. But I'm good either way. If we go straight there, make it an expeditious journey, or explore a city. We've got time, we've got resources, so.
Parsnip, do you have a Wow, my brain just went dead, y'all. Do you have a suggestion or a preference?
Between going to the city and straight to the tower.
Yeah.
Um, I'm cool with going to the city.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, that sounds good to me.
Right?
You guys go ahead. Feel free to let me know the course you want to take. You get go ahead and move yourselves. Whoever wants to. I think you guys can control a token. Go ahead and You can move it 30 to 35 miles.
I mean, just make sure this this point will be regardless. Like, this is where I think the person who was
Okay.
measuring, right?
So you guys
So-
are
Yeah.
going to travel in this direction for now. Fantastic.
Well, we're
Yeah.
here, and then we're gonna go to the city.
All right. If I could, if somebody could please, anybody who wants to, give me a d20 roll.
Not me. Last time I got bugs, y'all.
And then I think I just rolled where it was just nothing. So,
Hmm.
Barsnipe, do you want to do it, Baldoria? Maybe you guys have good luck.
Okay.
You got this, Barsnipe. Come on, give us something good. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. My hero, Parsnip.
Okay.
Well, we don't know if a crit is good or bad. It could be. I don't know why
You're
I'm
right.
talking like that, and I don't know why I'm talking like Simon. For all we
Well,
know,
it's probably
Flost could just like
incredibly
pull
bad.
out 3 dragons and be like, and everyone dies.
I try not to make the natural 20s a bad thing. All right. You guys will travel on throughout the evening. The night passes by without much trouble for you. As the sun begins to crest over the distance, there's rocks throughout the desert, small hills, little rocky miniature mountains, so to speak. But something kind of comes up after you crossing over one of the dunes, and the sun sets behind it, or the sun rising behind it. You see what appears to be some kind of a structure. Prior to you going and approaching it, though, I need everyone to please roll a Constitution saving throw versus traveling through the cold winter and pushing your mounts to go those full distance.
Your boy got a 5.
Working on it. Working on it.
That's okay. Take your time.
Oh no! I forgot to say who I was taking care of today. Oh
It's
man.
okay. Well, it's okay. You're helping out poor Silas because he was having a rough time with it.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. Simon, it was a pretty arduous trip for you. You're tiny on that big camel. You unfortunately gain 1 level of exhaustion through your travels throughout the night.
Okay.
What you guys see, though, as you approach, is this little set of ruins off in the distance.
Ooh.
That's where you end your travels throughout the evening as the sun's rising behind you there.
Look, everyone! More ruins! Last time we saw those, we found the old man with Raja. I think we should probably check it out if you're all okay with it.
Of course. It's still quite a distance away, like too far to make it there tonight? Like several miles?
But-
Or?
You come upon this. This is
okay.
essentially where the end of your journey takes you. Is right up here to these ruins, which you are welcome to enter or just use for shade.
It's only 20 feet away.
Well, let's go then.
All right. Let's see what's going on.
So sun should
That's
just be
point.
coming up, right?
Correct.
Sweet.
Yeah, we can just rest here.
So you guys go in and you to these ruins, and the winds just kind of blow through them and so forth. And there's doesn't appear any signs of life here in this. There's just these old walls that are just barely clinging to themselves. Looks like this place could crumble at any time. You see sandstone floors here and there. Some of them are just cracked and crumbled away entirely. Uh, a lot of it is just several feet of sand. You can kind of dig down through it if you want to, or kick some away, and you do see that there's a little bit of ground underneath it. Construction doesn't seem to be anything extraordinary. This could have been an old temple, perhaps, or some kind of old refuge. Uh, the, the architecture suggests maybe some type of elf, but you're not necessarily sure. Um, However, as you guys are walking through, you do find there a plank of like a pallet of wood boards, still kind of together, just barely, and it seems to be covering some sort of. You look at it from like you tilt your head to the side, and you look into this like rounded stone structure that sits about a foot or two off the ground and is several feet wide. And it's got this wood sitting on top of it, right in the middle of these ruins.
And sorry, did you say the stone was floating, or is it just being held up?
No, it's just there's stone. There's a stone. There's something on the ground, in the ground, made of stone. That's clearly
Oh,
circular, and there's wood, like a wood pallet, sitting on top of it.
okay.
Let's go take a look.
Right?
Let's see,
I'm
John
sure
Bones.
this is. Let's see. Boldora, you want to help me with the pallet?
Yeah, of course.
You guys go to move the pallet. It's very light, at least for the two of you, but you still have to be very careful with it because it feels like it's about to just crumble in your hands. But you're able to pick up this desiccated wood and slide it over to the side, and you see, roughly about 3 feet wide, what appears to be a well. You look down, and even with the light coming up, you don't see a bottom to it. But this is clearly what looks like some kind of a water well here.
Can Simon pick up like a rock laying down anywhere near? Excuse me, and just kind of toss it down the well.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Simon, before you do that, would you mind if I were to imbue the rock with a little bit of celestial light?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, I will cast light on the rock, kind of like in the movies when they like light a flare and throw it down like a hole.
Sure, gotcha. Yeah. So you have this rock in your hand. You're pretty sure Darren just made it glow. You're not sure. There's a sun out right now, so it's all tough to see. But you drop it as soon as you drop it in the well. Sure, it does. It illuminates it, and it plunges down until you're about about 65 feet down, and as you follow it down, it's just sandstone all the way down, and then at the very bottom, just a little bit of black, and then you hear that sound, letting you know it's sunken into some type of a liquid down at the base, and it submerges to the point where you can't see the light anymore.
Well, I mean, we have the alchemy jug. We don't really need this water, do we?
I suppose not. But uh, we didn't stumble upon this place for no reason. I'm pretty sure there's a reason we're here.
I mean, it could just be by chance, honestly. Um, is there any identifying symbology on the ruins?
You can. Are you just gonna like walk around and try to see if something sticks out, or are you going to like actively look carefully and try to see what kind of writings there are?
I'm gonna look carefully to see what kind of writings there are and stuff.
Okay. And go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Ooh, not great,
Oh
Bob.
no!
Simon's tired, y'all. Simon has
Wow.
one level of exhaustion and dirt in his eye.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
You kind of fumble around looking for it. Simon, yeah, you don't really find anything that might indicate what this could be.
Darren is convinced that this was like the Watcher was the one that sent us in down this path. So he's going to say, "Give me 1 second. I just need to check, make sure there's nothing at the bottom of this." And
It could
yeah,
it could
Darren
also
is
be
going
just like
to.
a wishing whale. Before you jump in, like it could be a wishing whale.
Oh,
Or just,
like from the stories?
I don't know. Listen, it's a whale. We're in a desert. I mean, water's a commodity here, and but you have to also think, like, how long has this water been sitting in darkness in the desert?
I, would you like to make a wish, Stitchfix?
I'll take a gold coin out and toss it down the well and say, I wish we can get some rain in this desert.
Ding! Down at the bottom. You spent a coin.
Yeah, can I have a wishing whale? Have fun. Don't fall in, please.
Tango.
Simon's tired, y'all. He's gonna go lay down.
Yeah. You, another coin goes in the well. But unfortunately, if your wish came true, it doesn't last long enough before the night comes.
Oh.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. I guess while Simon is laying down, Darren is going to set up like some rope, maybe tied off to, I don't know, anything that Darren could try and tie it to. If not, he'll ask his friend Baldoria if he would be nice enough to hold the rope for Darren. And Darren will begin to climb down the well.
You're crazy, Agrimir. A, for wanting to climb down a well, and B, for trusting me to hold on to this rope for you.
Down there,
we-
you might want to take off some of your armor so you're not so heavy.
Oh, that's a great idea. No wonder you're a mage. You're so smart.
I
And
mean,
yeah, Darren he'll like come back up and then he'll start taking off his armor.
you can be smart with that
Uh-huh.
magic.
Sure, you go ahead and you take off the heavy armor. Or, yeah, the heavy armor. Medium armor, I think it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Heavy armor. You take off your armor. You get down into more comfortable clothing for the day. You guys rig something up. Tango, at least at first, is holding it for you. I don't know if he decides to let go or not. That's up to him. But
I'll hold it.
oh, okay. Yeah, he holds it for you. He's able to brace himself, wrap it around some large stones or the base of the well a little bit. It doesn't require any kind of a skill check. You head on down, and you get to the end of the rope, and the water is, unless you have special rope or you tie two pieces together, usually about 50 feet. So you're about 15 feet above the water when you descend.
How
But you
does the
look down.
water look?
Though you look
Sorry.
down, and it's unfortunately it's dark down here. You can barely make out somewhere probably 10, 15 feet below the surface of the water is your little glowing pebble. But it's kind of hard to see what the water itself looks like. Is even though you have dark vision, it's still dark down here.
Oh, right. Isn't dark vision like grays or shade of gray, kind of like black and white?
Correct. Yep, you're seeing in black and white.
Let me see. Uh, oh, gracious DM. I might have something that can help. I don't know. Let me check. Uh, oh, I do have, if it helps at all, I do have Devil Sight.
I think it allows you to see in magical darkness. It is dark vision, but it still doesn't like. It's not going to improve your ability to see shades of color. I don't believe.
Okay.
It's just like it's dark vision that allows you to see through magical darkness as well, but it's not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna see. I, I'll say this: I won't make you roll for it, but you could simply reach down and tap your shoe and illuminate it for a minute if you wanted to put something like that and have light on it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll cast light on my shoe.
All right, so you just kind of reach down, tap, and your shoe glows, and you kind of point your toes down towards it. It, you know how water, if you drop a little bit, like a little bit of oil on it, it has kind of that rainbow effect sitting on top of it. You kind of get that, but it's very faint. It's best you can tell. You can see the sandstone walls inside the water, so it's fairly clear, and but just it's got just like littlest bit of a touch of some color floating around on the top.
And was there any bucket near this well?
Uh, we'll say holler up at Tango, and Tango looks for just a second. Sure enough, a few feet away, there's a small and semi-usable bucket that's there.
Okay. Well, I guess with that, Darren will begin to climb up, and assuming nothing attacks him, assuming he's all good, he will throw down the bucket down and try and get some of this colorful water from the well.
Okay, you do. Again, having Tango hold it for you. And I'm incorrect. According to this Devil's Sight, you see normally in dim light darkness, so you would actually see the color.
Ooh, okay.
So that's good to know in the future. Yeah, you go down, take a bucket, and you collect some water in there. It kind of it pours out a little bit along the sides. It's not perfect, so by the time if you try to take it back up with you, it's slowly the water level in the bucket is there. It's not watertight anymore. But by the time you get up there, there's several inches of water sitting in this bucket.
Stitch Fix. I know you're kind of tired from everything, but would you do me the favor just this once to cast your spell that lets you see magic?
I think that was Phalar that has that. I can identify something as magic, but I can't detect magic. Phalar's the one that can do that.
Well, would you be willing to just put your pinky into the water and detect to see if there's any magic in this water?
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Phalar speaks up. It's hey guys, I got it. It's okay. I'm looking at it, and I can tell you it's got a little bit of enchantment magic in it.
Oh,
Oh, let's see if we can pour that into something more watertight, and
Oh,
I'll
and some
take.
divination too.
Oh, yeah, pour that in like something more watertight, and I'll go ahead and cast Identify on the water, um, which should. Let me see. Nope, wrong button.
You cast identify on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this: you get the following when you try to identify this. It's not like a magical item, so it doesn't just like you don't know what it is, but you kind of register. And this is water from the Well of Al-shazar.
I guess this is water from the Well of Al-shazar, which I guess means that this well is the Well of Al-shazar?
And who is that?
Can I do a history check?
Sure, very high DC.
Um, is it gonna be? Can I do like an Arcana check?
Good thing I'm smart.
You can do a religion check, Simon.
Okay.
Hey, Simon, you know all about religion now.
No, I don't.
Simon's very tired.
No.
Very tired, yo.
Tango, unfortunately, you think about it long and hard, but you're like, no, this doesn't register anything in my mind. And Simon, you're just tired.
Listen, I am certain this is a blessing from Safkiel himself. And
I'll just
Darren is
take
going to
the-
drink the water.
I was gonna do the same thing. Okay.
Well,
If you
quick,
want to, you can drink it.
if like I'm pretty religious myself, I've got some not expertise, but some proficiency in religion. If I turn away from thinking about history and more towards religion, I'd be happy to like burn my inspiration to make that check.
You can make a religious check as well. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thinking just about religion, you're not a big fan of reading, but you still had plenty of classes, right? You were forced to have classes. You had to. I mean, the family that you're in. You, hearing that name, kind of think back and, oh, this is really obscure. But yeah, it was like they talked about it for a half an hour in one day in class. Al-Shiraz was the high priest for some random deity known as Vare. As far as you, and the last thing you remember is Vare is dead, but Al-Shiraz was their high priest. Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, so I know I don't like reading, guys, but like I'm still pretty smart. I remember things when I'm told them. Except for that time Syl told us stuff and I forgot. But yeah, Al-Shiraz is the priest of some dead god by the name of this name that I totally remember.
Do you know anything about that god? Vray?
With their 19, you do remember that they are a minor deity, worshipped primarily by Yun-Ti.
Yeah. Snake people.
Oh. Can I sniff the water?
Well, yeah, you sniff it as you're drinking it, obviously. When you take a sip. It's there.
I did say I was going to take a sip, so yeah.
So those of you that are, take a quick sip of the water, go ahead and give me wisdom saving throws, please.
Hell yeah.
Am I going to turn into a snake? Oh no, wisdom is a terrible stat for me.
16.
Okay. All right. That's right. You're a gnome. You have advantage on those. So you would have. Is your exhaustion calculated in that? Because I think your exhaustion brings it down by 1, correct?
It is. Yeah, it's already because you can set it under conditions and it automatically
cool.
updates.
Cool.
Your
I did
stats.
not know that.
I didn't either. It was kind of fun to see.
Okay, we'll start with Darren because Darren's is more fun. Darren, unfortunately, as you drink this, the world seems to kind of go a little fuzzy, a little weird. It kind of reminds you of that one time when you were trying to survive outside on your own. You ate some mushrooms and it made things look kind of wavy and just not quite right. Darren, you are going to be suffering from confusion as per the spell for the next 24 hours.
Oh my god. You're on
Oh,
that good shit, son.
whoa! Do you see that whale up there? Is that a flying hippo?
Yeah, so
We
you're
need
going to be
mushrooms.
tripping. Yep. Tripping on mushrooms, basically. So you are, yeah, you guys are going to want to spend a day letting Darren relax and recover. Because they're going to, every so often, like every few seconds, he might just absolutely freeze. And you're going to keep your distance from him because you're going to learn quickly that he's just going to look at you guys and think, monster, take a swing at you. So you all stay about 10 feet away from him as he's just tripping for the next day. Or you guys could choose to do other things with it if you want. But just to remind you what confusion does, you either take no actions, can attack the absolute nearest thing to you, can control yourself, but it's literally every round you have a chance to go crazy.
Oh no!
Simon, you learned something. You gain the ability to cast augury.
The fuck?
You may cast augury once per day without using a spell slot. You do not gain it as a ritual, so you cannot ritually cast this, but you can use spell slots after that to cast augury if you so choose, but you get one free casting of it a day.
I don't see what you're seeing. You sound like Darren. You sound like you are like at home. We have these purple cat mushrooms that we also farm and grow. And when you eat one too many of them, you might trip into the next city and not really remember stuff. But just go lay down, buddy.
Stay back, beast!
Okay. Tango, do you want to drink some of this? I thought it was
Absolutely
nice
not.
and refreshing.
No, that sounds. I don't like that kind of magic.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty easily to put the pallet back on top. But as you pull it back on top, Tango, if you wouldn't mind, give me a dexterity saving throw as you're trying your best not to have the pallet just crumble in your hands.
Sure. Dex save.
Oh yeah, no problem. You're incredibly delicate with it. I mean, you basically one hand the thing, just flip it on there, and it just lands perfect.
Perfect. Nobody else goes in the well. That's how people lose an eye.
All right, so yeah, Darren is back. I'll add my own little to it. Yeah, Darren, you are just absolutely confused. You right yourself after trying to attack your friends, or then you just feel like you need to just stand very, very still, like you can feel the world spinning, and that continues. So, you guys, what would you like to do at the moment, or for the next 24 hours?
Shoot. Sam will probably just try to rest to recover from his exhaustion. And then probably read something. Or just go exploring and poking around the ruins.
I like that last one.
I do too.
We were planning to rest here anyway, right?
Yeah. Tango, do you want to go wander around, Parsnip? Do y'all want to take a look around while Aaron finishes his trip to wherever his mind has gone?
I don't think we should leave him alone.
That's fair.
if you guys want to go poke around,
Do you see the ants? There's ants all over the place.
Yes, friend, I do. Yeah, I'll watch Darren if you guys want to go poke around. If you find anything dangerous, just yell real loud. I'll come running.
Alrighty. Parsnip, do you want to go with me?
Sure.
All right. DM gets his wish.
Oh no.
No, you guys go ahead and you start searching around the ruins. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for, or that you're going to try to do as you're kind of trying a little exploring here?
I think honestly, Simon's just taking it in and looking around. I don't know that he's ever met a Yuan-ti, and while I know that the god was worshipped by them, and that they may or may not be around, like he's just looking around to see, just taking in the sights, looking, I guess poking his nose in like doors and stuff, or anything like that he could get into, just to see what's in there. But that's mostly it.
Okay, all right. You begin kind of looking around, and you come across one area, kind of like that's towards the front of that image there. That's a large room, and there's a set of stairs that looks like they're leading upwards, but they've crumbled, and the second floors and so forth are gone now. But down on the sandstone, you see some likely some markings, and you prestidigitation and kind of brush some of the sand away, and have to climb up a couple of the stairs and look down, and there's a large, probably 10-foot in diameter motif representing clearly the sun down there on the bottom of the ground. Um, so, that takes a little bit of time. You find that kind of interesting. As you kind of wander over to another little direction, there's no doors or anything of that nature, but uh, clearly there's a couple of little smaller rooms over to the side. And then as you climb up a little wall and you look down, you see that well area that you were in, and it's clearly like some larger room. As you kind of make out the base of walls going across it, so you get the idea that it might have been a gathering place. Little antechambers and so forth. And after a while, you kind of put together the architecture of this place pretty well. You don't really come across anything that's significant. There's no giant ants that come up and try to eat you out of the ground. Though for a few seconds, you hear Darren screaming about giant ants that are coming out of the ground to try to eat him. But yeah, you take a little bit of time exploring, and then realize you are absolutely exhausted, and you will probably need to rest for about 24 hours to get rid of that level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, Simon's gonna uh Parsnip, I think I overestimated my abilities to be a pioneer and discover things and explore. I'm gonna go lay down. Um,
Okay.
I'm really sorry to leave you here. You're more than welcome to come back with me. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go lay down.
You go back down and lay back down. You see. You see Darren pointing up to the sky, going "Yubi!" At the same time as Tango is practicing his spear. It looks very good as he does so, and the two of them converse back and forth. Um, and pass out. Parsnip, is there anything that you would like to do in the ruins?
Um, doesn't sound like there's much here. So I guess I'll poke around a little more, but then go back.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check because it's parsnip.
Persuasion.
You rolled that nat 20 to get the Well of Al-shazar.
Woo!
Yeah. You go around and you kind of takes you a little bit of time because you're kind of bored as everyone's sleeping right now, and you kind of see the same thing that the Simon saw. You get the base layout of what this place was probably like, but yeah, you don't really find anything all too exciting other than, of course, a well that seems to be able to bestow magical properties on people.
Maybe I should take a drink.
Simon's unconscious, but he would be the devil on your shoulder, being like, "Do it, join us."
Sure, why not? I'll drink a little bit of water and see what happens.
Although didn't Tango seal it back up?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's very easy to move the cover out of the way. Just
I would
just
stop
slide
you.
over.
No. No more drinking from the nasty well.
So what is it? A wisdom saving throw?
What's a wisdom save?
Okay.
There are two kinds of players:
Guess I won't stop you.
the responsible kind, and then the rest.
Wes knows what happens when you do this stuff around me.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying anything. All right, then, or Parsnip, if you so choose. And after a little bit of pushback from Tango, there you decide to go and you look over the edge, and you're like, yeah, I'll try this too. Oof. And you take a sip of this water, and yeah, for the briefest of moments, you feel like you're getting a vision of whether or not you're doing a good thing or a bad thing. But then you look over at Darren, and you see him looking off in the distance at something, and you look and you see it too. You see a flying gnomish ship being pulled by ducks going through the sky.
I am so glad I'm asleep for this.
It's the Tinker Gnomes.
The Tinker Gnomes go by. Okay. Well, two of you are confused for 24 hours. One of you is asleep with the level of exhaustion, and one of you is very good at practicing with the spear. You have a very nice shade here inside of this little place. There doesn't seem to be anything around you. Nothing's bursting up out of the sand. It's a fairly comfortable place. The camels, they don't seem to be showing signs of fear or anything. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to try and convince these two to try and sleep it off, get some rest, and I will pretty much stay on watch and babysit for a while.
I know that I need 24 hours of rest, but please don't take all the watch yourself. Just wake me up, and I can just sit down and relax and keep an eye on things. I'm assuming, maybe.
Yeah,
that's
if,
fine.
if I can convince them.
It's okay. Look, Yubi will watch for us. He can take watch. He has,
Yeah.
he has big bird eyes. He can watch for us.
I'll try and convince Tango to drink some water.
No.
Oh, he's kind of persuasive. It sounded like it's not that bad of an idea, but I mean, you've definitely got your training in, and you did just see Parsnip talk to the wall for a moment. But
Yeah, I consider it. I don't even drink wine, so, and I know where that came from. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty hard to convince me to drink that water.
I agree. You've seen what it does. So yeah, you save off against Parsnip's attempt to try to get you to drink this to drink the water. And between you and Simon, you're able to keep a watch. Are you guys going to try to stay here for 24 hours to let the confusion wear off? Because it might be difficult at first because it almost seems like they may never break out of it. But yeah, it's 24 hours.
I think we'd probably take that long rest for sure.
Yeah.
And then maybe Simon and I would kind of consider in the morning what the best plan of action is.
I mean, maybe we can tie them up and get them on their camel. My concern is, like, they might act normal for 6 seconds and then lose their mind for 6 seconds. And I don't know logistically how we could get them to our next travel rest point. And also the camels, and also us without one of them falling over and dying.
Right. My concern too would be if they all of a sudden think their camel is attacking them and harm one of those.
Yeah, those little guys didn't do anything bad.
No, not at all. But I think we still need to consider that spending another 24 hours here is a loss of some travel time. Would it not be ideal to even at a slower pace, like if we just walk them behind the camels, get some distance ahead of us?
They still might attack the camels,
I mean, you
and
keep them away
I'm more
from
worried
them.
about. Well, I'm more worried about Parsnip, and Darren, because they both have some level of magical affinity. And what happens if they use the magic
True.
to attack? We'd have to, like, gag them, bind them, and that's just. We'd set off so many questions for if people ran into us, and also, like,
Yeah, if we
I would
got
just
like
kind of feel bad.
attacked by something, that would be bad too. It'd be kind of
Yeah,
fun, but
I mean, until one of them thinks that you're what's attacking us, and then we get hit by them and whatever's attacking us.
that's what I think would make it somewhat exciting. But
We need
probably
to
not a
get you
good
into, like,
idea.
a coliseum or something.
Yeah, I do like fighting things. No, I think you're
Well,
right. It might be better to sit tight. Hopefully this wears off.
why don't we get them into like, if we can get them into the structure, um,
I thought we were.
it's a little more. I thought we were, like, just right outside by it. Um,
Kind of in it, right outside it.
okay. Yeah, let's just hunker down here. Just for your sanity and my sanity, because they don't have any sanity right now.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
You know, they did give us a warning with the token, but, like, you can use your token to talk to Syl.
You know, as soon as he said that, immediately the only thing I want to ask him is if I can go for a ride. So that might not be a good idea.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair. Like, that would be so much. Why do you think like, that's why I asked Astrophy about how I could become a dragon.
Yeah, I picked up on that. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
because
sure
that would be.
that's Simon's next goal.
Oh, yeah, no, that's like from mushroom farmer to dragon mushroom farmer.
Hell yeah. I want to be a dragon's best friend.
I mean, you could also be a dragon, and then we could be dragon best friends.
Oh.
I'm already one.
You sure are, buddy.
Oh my.
All right. Well,
All right, so you guys have decided.
Yeah, I think it's best if we let the other two regain their sanity and me not, me rest enough to where I don't fall off my camel.
Excellent. All right, so you guys you spend a day and a night in these ruins. They shelter you during the day from the sun, and then night falls, and it's a fairly secure place. You guys, between the two of you, are trying to kind of keep watches. If each of you could give me a perception check during the night when you're watching.
Yeah. Um,
Oh no,
Tango,
we're gonna
would you
get
mind me
ambushed.
Tango, would you mind if I take last watch? That way, hopefully because
Yeah,
I've
of course.
rested the entire day. Would my exhaustion go away by then or no?
He doesn't want to tell you.
That's fine. I'll let Tango roll his and then I'll roll mine.
The order doesn't matter. That's right. He has advantage now. It's good.
Yeah.
Whereas I do not, and my mouse just stopped working. All right, let's try this.
Mouse goes, I'm on strike. Squeak, squeak.
Y'all.
Okay. Tango, that night, as you're kind of looking out, you do look out, just trying to do your best to keep a watch, and it's been quiet. There's the sand that bristles by as the wind kind of blows it and so forth, but you do see something odd at night. It's a distance away. You think you see a little bit of movement. You move to a slightly higher location, kind of look out, and you're not sure if you're experiencing something that's similar to the effects of the hallucinations that your companions are experiencing, but it's got to be at least a mile, maybe a little more in the distance. You do see a little bit of movement, or it's like a slight bit of movement, but like a large patch of sand all seems to be kind of just slightly wiggling around. It's hard to make out, but you definitely see something.
Hell no, I didn't.
That's fine too.
No, big old sand dunes moving around on their own. No, ignoring that and staying nice and hidden here in this temple.
Right, excellent. So after you guys have spent a day, a night, and then the day comes back around again to you guys, the sun begins to rise, and Darren and Parsnip, eventually you kind of just shake your heads. You're tired. You were able to sleep some. But you didn't get exhausted. But you finally kind of come out of the stupor that you've been in for the last day. Simon, at the same time, you are finally feel refreshed and are no longer exhausted from the day's travel. But this is daybreak for you guys, so you have been traveling at night. You can stay in the ruins throughout the day, or you can begin your journey during the day as well.
Oh, well. Oh, I feel better now. Well, since we're stuck here for a little bit longer, I think we should check out the ruins. And as Stern waits to see what other people say, he's gonna put some of the water into into his water skin. Obviously, he's not gonna drink it, but he's just gonna keep it. Hopefully for a bad guy.
Well, hold on now, because that water, it treated you bad, but it didn't treat me bad, right? And so there's the possibility of it actually aiding whoever you feed that to.
Well, then maybe I'll use it another time. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go through that again, but we'll see. Maybe we need to interrogate someone.
Oh, that also might not be the best idea, but okay. I agree. Having a little sample of it would be fun. I'd like to see what kind of plants I could grow
Exactly.
with that stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Just please don't drink it again.
I won't. But should we keep looking around the ruins if we find anything?
There's no
Just while the sun goes down.
purple hippos. There's no giant birds. They're all gone.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You
well,
remember plenty of fun visions there, Darren, but you
oh
realize
yeah.
that they're not there anymore. You look around, you do see all the things that I mentioned before. You see a large sun uh, in the ground, in this kind of the forefront of this chapel, which most likely it is, or at least a gathering center. Not so much a temple, but stairs leading around it that kind of going upwards. Um, you see that you're kind of that large chamber, a couple of antechambers, mostly just sand and some sandstone, though. Nothing really stands out as anything else to particularly discover here.
All right. Well, while I mean, the party said we would travel at night, especially since Tango and I don't want to boil in our armor. So while we're waiting, uh, Darren is gonna just check out the place, see if there's anything interesting going on here. And he would tell the rest. He'll tell the others in case anyone would like to accompany him.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
At this point, I'll
Oh
mention
no!
seeing the sand moving. Tell the group what I saw.
Sand moving.
Ah, did you also take more water?
No,
Do-
water.
no, he was really good about staying away from that stuff. Where out did you see it? Do we know if it's on the way to the city or is it on the way to the tower?
I'll point in the direction.
Just west. You look around, lots of sand, lots of sandstone. You see the well. You find another bucket. It takes you a couple hours, but eventually over to the side, you see some sand covering something up. You're like, "Ooh, I found something covered up," and there's a bucket. But nothing really makes itself known from the desert to you.
You said you saw sand moving?
Like big sand, like whole dune. I think it's to the west. I think we're going northwest, so mildly terrifying.
Do we
Yeah.
know? Do we know anything that Do I remember? Oh my God, what was the halfling's name that we met on the way over?
Oh,
Fear? Pip?
Pip. Is that his name?
Pip was your
I think it
driver.
was.
Okay. Did
Oh,
Pip? Did Pip mention anything like that? Do we
he
do we
did.
know what would be an entire dune moving?
Yeah, he
He
said
did.
to be careful of. Oh, what was it? Weird sand? I think is what he called it.
Oh, we should have asked Astrophy what weird sand is.
Yeah. I assumed it was just the sand that the bugs came out of, but I think he means this. Hey, Taylor.
Hello.
You didn't miss much. We just had a big trip.
Have we just been talking?
Yeah, Darren and Parsnip drank some colored water or with like a sheen from a well that we found in the desert, and they've been tripping for 24 hours.
Oh, okay,
Oh yeah.
nice.
It was awesome.
I don't. I'm. I have a character in a different campaign that could probably help, but
Uh,
You didn't evidently try it.
I'm looking. I don't think I have any help.
oh no,
Oh,
no, it's done. It's
it's
done.
okay. It's over. And the failure, you could have done everything in your power to. There was nothing that would have broken this. It was a divine trip.
Did you guys learn anything?
Uh,
Did you level up?
yes, a lot.
No leveling
Um,
up.
right, but Taylor, there is a firebird called Yubi. He throws fire feathers around. We have
Simon's
to
standing
Alright.
be.
behind Simon's sitting behind Darren's back, just shaking his head.
He's a nice bird.
It's a very nice
Um,
bird. Yes, very nice bird. Gets confused easily,
also,
but it's very nice.
also, we already picked the items that we had wanted. Um, I don't know if you had landed on one
Oh
that you
yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a couple questions. So let me. I'm
about
restarting.
to jump.
Let me restart Discord real quick, and then I'll look at the list, and then see what you guys took. I'm sure. Like
Sounds
I
good.
honestly, it doesn't matter to me. Let's see. Oh, downloading update 8 of 8. I'm glad
It's
Discord
really
is so
insane the
overly
call.
developed. They really developed the shit out of this free program. That makes you wonder. All right. So where that was posted in, was it D&D chat?
General. It was in general. Well,
General.
the
Okay.
D&D chat. No, yeah, general had
Oh
the
yeah,
items,
it's in
and
general.
then
Okay.
yeah,
Yep.
and then
From Simon. Okay. So what did you guys take?
we
I
took
put the.
1, 2, 6, and 11. Oh,
Yep.
sorry, Wes.
No, that's fine.
1, 2, 6, and 11. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that would have been fine.
So you if you saw anybody else take something, like you take, once you've grabbed one item, yes, like as soon as you touch an item, you've essentially claimed it. Astrophy says you're welcome to to trade if you want to, but he kind of chuckles about it a little bit. Once you've touched one, you've claimed that one, and anything else you try to touch, any other his little gifts become intangible, and you can no longer come in contact with them.
Okay. Yeah. So I
Which
haven't.
means I couldn't identify any of them.
Right. All right. So it's between, like, I mean, red's not my color, but the red hooded cloak.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon said that same thing.
um, I think the design of a bat wing shaped cloak is probably where Phalar's head is at. Number 7.
Number 7. All right. Oops, let me go back to my list.
Got to add it to my notes.
Number 7. Okay, you pick up this cloak, this dark blue cloak. It's got this high collar, a little bit pointed, a bat-like wings shaped. And after you've held on to it for a little while, you recognize that you have picked up a mantle of spell resistance.
Wow.
Oh, dope.
Holy
That's
shit.
pretty good.
So, not going to lie, totally expecting spider climb. So.
I thought it was going to
thinking
be
Or
like
something, or like fly, or like.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like the cloak of the bat or something.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was going to be too.
All right, so a mantle of spell resistance.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's pretty awesome. Let me get that added to my inventory.
Yeah, you literally have resistance against all spells, saving throws. Like you have advantage on saving throws against spells when you wear that. That's amazing. Or did they change it?
I'm
Nope,
pulling
that's
it
it.
up now.
It
Okay,
is
that is
advantage.
still.
Yeah.
Yep, advantage
On
on saving throws
spells.
against spells while wearing the cloak. Yeah, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Another persuasion check. And if you had anything else you wanted to mention, Astrophy, of course, I did say, of course, you guys could ask anything else you wanted. Nothing like no crucial information kind of came out, just some kind of general questions. They did try to ask the same questions they were going to ask Syl. He didn't really have an answer for you there. Yeah, it's just mostly just general conversation. Tango went into and had an absolute ADHD moment where he would ask a question and 5 seconds later ask another question and another. And that went on for quite some time where Astrophy was doing his best to answer, but just couldn't keep up with him.
Well,
I will. I'll probably message you some questions because I have them and I don't have my notebook with me.
No problem.
And here's a picture of my cloak from when I added it on D&D Beyond. So there's that.
There it is.
I just saw that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, should we keep on going then? Just avoid the sand. Or the dunes, I guess.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
A lot of sand.
We decided,
I mean,
Phalar, to hit up the town first and then hit up the tower.
Sounds like the
Yeah.
dunes were pretty fun though. Are we sure we want to avoid them?
Well, I'm more worried about what's in the dunes.
Right.
'Cause-
We did get warned to avoid them, but I suppose if you really wanted to find out, we could.
Nope. I'll just walk without rhythm and go on with the desert.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, after we got to give Phalar the opportunity if they want to. You could have done it at the same time. So,
Oh yeah, what's up?
So the group found these ruins, and in the middle of these ruins is a well. Darren went down into the well. It was about 65 feet down, and the water is fairly clear with kind of like a slightly oily surface to it. He grabbed a bucket of water, brought it up, got a couple inches that remained, and Darren, Simon, and Parsnip all drank the water. Darren and Parsnip tripped balls for 24 hours. And Simon picked up a new nifty little ability there. So if you wanted to partake of drinking from the well, you could at the same time as they did.
I mean, here's to adventuring.
Yeah.
I would have drank it as well.
All right. You take a sip of the water and go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. I'm really good at those.
Don't you get advantage on those?
No. Unfortunately not. But I got a 17.
So, Phalar, just like Simon, you drink this water and you don't understand why Darren is seeing this giant red bird that doesn't actually exist, or maybe he does somewhere. You, as same with Simon, you have gained the ability to cast the augury spell once per day without using a spell slot. You do not gain it as a ritual, but you do get to cast it once for free. And then after that, if you want to use spell slots to do so, you can. But you learn augury. You get one free use of it a day.
Once a day augury. You know, I've played druids and I've never even used this. Is this a new spell or? I've never seen
No,
this.
Nope.
it's an existing one because I've played druids too, and I remember seeing it, and I was like, I'll never use that. And now I
I've played
actually have the
druids and
chance.
clerics, and I've
Yeah.
never even noticed it. That's so funny. Okay.
It's such a handy spell. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why.
All right. So I believe you guys are
Cool.
going to do your best to head towards the city at night again. So you begin
Right.
traveling. If I could please, as you all are traveling, if someone could please roll a d20 for me.
The only ones who haven't rolled have been Phalar and Baldoria.
Oh,
19.
that's either really good or really bad, right? So.
Yeah. Hopefully really good. Hopefully a level up kind of good.
So, Tango, you're traveling through the evening here, and again, it's just towards the end of your day, and something catches your eye. You look over to the side, and amongst the rocky terrain of this desert, you see quite clearly this large tree, this large old desiccated tree. But it's not the tree that catches your eye. The sun, as it's cresting, is glinting off of something at the base of the tree. Just in the simplest way to say it, there's a shiny underneath this tree, about 100, 150 feet off over to the side.
Shiny.
I'm going to point it out to Darren. You see that? First, weird.
Oh, what is that?
There's a tree in the desert. And then there's glinting. It's shiny.
Do you want to go see what it is?
I'm on the fence because I just want to get out of this damn desert. That's why I'm pointing it out to you to see what you think.
It wouldn't hurt to check. It's not that far away. It'll only be a few seconds.
Alright.
As you approach, anybody that has proficiency in it or is feeling lucky is welcome to make a survival check.
I'm a bard. I have half proficiency in everything.
Feeling lucky.
No.
Nice.
Okay.
Very
Parsnip. The rest of you look at it and it's like, tree. That's a pretty big tree. Parsnip, you look at this tree and you recognize something about it. You recognize that it's a carnivorous tree. It's a carnivorous tree called an iron
my.
thorn.
Guys, that's a carnivorous tree called an iron thorn.
That's called a nope tree. Let's go back.
Yep.
Tango,
Yeah, that's
you rolled the 19. Go ahead and give me a perception check. 15. Let's see what you can see from about 50 feet away from this tree. The nope tree. I love it. So yeah, Tango. Just if it matters to you at all, you do look over at this tree, and sitting at the base of it, what you just notice glinting off of the light appears to be looks like two round glass items, kind of recognized together. It took you say a minute. I think it's maybe a couple of glass balls. You see a pair of goggles sitting underneath this tree,
No,
glinting that light off of them.
don't do this to me.
Oh no! Oh no! That's evil,
That's so mean.
right?
Hey,
We could always kill a tree.
keep pressing those buttons. One of you magic guys got one of them magic hands that floats over and grabs stuff?
I
Kind
don't.
of. Yeah. So let's see here. I just have to see. Okay. How far away are we, Fulst?
You are roughly 100 feet away right now. No, actually, about 50 feet away for him to be able to see that.
If we can get about 20 feet
50 feet.
closer, I can try to get it too.
I'm just gonna cast and put an unseen servant, like 10 feet from it, and then have it walk towards
Oh,
it.
that's awesome. That spell's so
Yeah, you see
missing.
Phalar cast unseen servant, which they normally do on ritual, but time.
So you cast this unseen servant, then this creature goes over to it. And what do you instruct it to do?
I tell it to go pet the tree.
It goes over, and you think that it's probably petting the tree. Ever so often, you see a little thorn kind of wiggle on it slightly.
I'll have it pick up, like, if there's a branch or a stick, and like rub it on the tree, sensually.
Grab the shiny.
Oh yeah, the shiny. Yeah, why don't I do that? Is it reachable?
So you tell it to grab the shiny, and you see it now that Tango's kind of pointed it out, and you see the shiny move a little bit, but it seems like it's like caught, like it's stuck, as if it's in the bark ever so slightly.
So do we want the shiny, y'all? Because I have an idea.
I'm
What
all
is it?
ears.
So I'm thinking a tree can't dodge me throwing fairy fire at it. So I throw fairy fire at it, and then we jump it.
Yes.
Adventuring.
Tango,
Right?
how badly do you want those things?
If they are what I think they are. Very, very badly.
Okay. Well, let's let's see if maybe we
Let's
can
do it.
sneak up to striking distance, and then I'll light it up with some purple fire.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh gosh, there's a map for this. Weird.
Oh
Okay.
no!
So, as you guys get a little bit closer, you do see that there are, in fact, there's stuff sitting around the bottom of this tree. You see more shinies than just the two that were reflecting the light originally. There's clearly some slightly sand covered coins around the base, scattered about. Old leather armor that's just completely destroyed now, bones, skeletons, and so forth, scattered around the base of this tree.
And really quickly, if you're okay with it, DM, I would like to cast a spell, just divine favor on myself whenever Phalar would cast his purple magic, if you would allow it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a tree, guys. It's just sitting there.
All right. Well, then let's.
You cast your fairy fire on it. The tree wiggles
Oh, sorry
a little
about that.
bit. We'll see what it does here. Yeah, the tree doesn't seem to respond to the fact that it becomes glittery and illuminated around it. So it's sparkly in the light now. It's almost like a vampire at twilight where they sparkle.
My unseen servant isn't strong enough.
No, but I can go ahead and just volley off like a cantrip just to see what would happen.
I assumed the fairy fire was the cue, and I am charging in, great sword raised.
All right.
I'm down with a cantrip too with you. When I can do one too.
Well, I think we're going to roll initiative at this point.
Yeah, I imagine we
Yeah, I
are,
think
which is
so.
perfectly fine. Because I mean that's what I was expecting.
As you go charging in, you do in fact roll initiative.
Okay.
The tree's quick to respond.
Not bad, but
That's a fast tree.
I don't see the initiative tracker. Is that just me?
No, I haven't clicked
I
it
don't
on
see
yet.
it either.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I never know with my computer.
Just as a reminder, I have the alert feat and can swap initiatives for anybody that wants to. So if anybody has like something right off the bat they want to get off right away, it looks like I am at the top there. Just let me know.
I
mean, you
think it makes sense.
So
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, Tango. You go running in. I assume you're going to run up and try to stab this tree?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Can't beat it with anything.
All right, so one of the things that I include in certain monsters is an old mechanic that I think is very appropriate, and these guys have it. They are able to use a reaction to take an opportunity attack when somebody passes by the edge of their reach. So when Tango gets about 15 feet out from this tree, lightning fast, you see one of the branches whip out and kind of try to wrap around it with its thorns, heading towards it. However, as Tango goes charging in, he's ready for this, and he's able to kind of dodge somewhat out of the way, lift his spear up, and kind of deflect it off as this huge branch attempts to wrap around him. Tango, you're up.
Amazing. Yeah. Didn't have the spear out this time, but because it doesn't feel like a spear against trees.
Oh, whatever your weapon was. Yeah, my apologies.
Great sword. Let's try and chop this thing to bits. So yeah, full on psionic strike imbued. Oh, baby.
Nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, go ahead and just roll a straight damage and then add max to it.
That's straight.
Wait, that's 2d6. Oh, wait a minute, did you just roll Did you roll max?
Mhm.
I sure did.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh, really
Just
don't like
cleaves
this.
this tree.
Holy cow! Okay, that's another 18 on top of that then. So, oh my gosh, what is that? 43. You go up and you slash into this tree. You chop off a couple of branches and seriously go into the trunk for 43 points of slashing damage.
Woo!
Listen, you tempted the man with shiny.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Oh my.
Okay, excellent strike. Amazing strike that you hit this thing. You are focused. Good attack.
Immediately after I score a critical hit with this weapon or reduce creature to 0, I can make one attack with the same weapon as a bonus action from
Yes,
Great
sir.
Weapon Master.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
we'll just strike again.
Yeah, that hits. It's very easy to hit this thing.
It is a tree.
Good. Yep. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can put Psionic Strike on that again.
Tango is on a mission.
You betcha. And I
Yeah.
ain't done yet. Let me mark those off. Because now I will Action Surge and swing again. Ooh, 8's probably gonna miss.
You finally, after you're just amazed at those fantastic strikes, you go ahead and hit it again, and this thick iron wood, the sword kind of deflects off of it. The 8 does miss.
Well, at least I know I can always fall back on being a lumberjack if adventuring doesn't work out. Alright.
Retirement plans, friend.
Seriously, damn.
EOT.
That was an amazing roll. That was like the best roll ever. All right.
that was
Anything else for
awesome.
Tango?
No, that should be it.
All right, Darren. You see the dangers of approaching this thing, but Tango has charged in, and this tree is practically sapped. By sapped, it's Anyhow, you're up, Darren.
Okay. Well, feeling emboldened by my friend here, Tango. Darren's gonna charge in as well, right behind him,
All right, it gets
right about here.
the sucker gets 2 reactions. Unfortunately, Darren, I believe a 20 does hit.
Yup, just barely.
I'll
Alright,
use
so-
a reaction for interception to reduce the damage.
Okay, go ahead and do your make your roll. It rolled minimum damage. Oh, okay. Darren, you take 1 point of piercing damage as this limb wraps around you. Oh no! It's plus your proficiency bonus, right? So it's
Yeah.
not just 7. Okay. You negate the damage entirely. So this this tree's branch attempts to wrap around you. Tango deflects it with his sword. You don't take any damage. It's not going to succeed then in the auto grapple that it would have, even with 1 point of damage. So you get up to it and are able to take your turn regularly.
Oh, Tango's on a roll. Darren will give Tango like a nod and a thumbs up. And when Tango hit the tree, it didn't seem like the bark was like I don't know. It seemed like he was fully affected by the strikes, right?
It did seem to respond to his sword as you would expect. He seemed to do full damage with his weapon.
Cool. Oh well, actually, never mind.
Doesn't mean every
Guess that
weapon will
doesn't
have
really-
full advantage, full effect on it, but Tango's had full effect.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this thing using 2 hands. Come on, come on.
Do you have advantage?
Yeah,
I
you
do.
have
Yeah. From the purple magic.
Oh, that's right. The purple magic gives advantage.
Fairy fire.
Yeah.
Yes, the 22 hits. When you hit it with your shield, it's doing what is like it's a maul, right? So it's like bludgeoning, or is it entirely?
It's all radiant.
Oh,
Yeah,
all radiant.
entirely radiant.
Okay, if it's
Should be
entirely
10
radiant
total.
damage, it's a flash of light hits against it, and kind of sparks off of it, and it seems to take that full damage.
All right, and I guess as a bonus action, I guess might as well do the Celestial Revelation. So yeah, Darren's eyes are gonna glow gold, and he's going to just throw a lot of radiant energy out there. So the tree at the end of my turn, the tree and unfortunately Tango are gonna take. I believe it's 3 radiant damage. It's not that much, just 3.
Just a little singe.
All right. Do you take that
Yeah,
damage as well?
No, it's other creatures within 10 feet of me.
Okay. I knew somebody playing an Aasimar that had an ability that hurt themselves as well. All right. Anything else for
That
Darren?
is how it was in 5e.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure in 5e. Yeah. Okay, no, that is going to be it for me.
All right. Well done. All right. The Iron Thorn's going to finally get to go after it's sapped at this point. 2 thick branches come around, and each one attempts to kind of wrap around both Darren and Tango to grab hold of it. We'll attack Darren first here. Holy cow. It clearly glances off your armor, missing entirely. It seems like it's a little off kilter from Tango, cutting it in half practically.
Oh, and sorry, that was 2 damage, so the tree and Tango should have 1 more HP.
Oh, it's 2 damage, not 3?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Unfortunately, Tango, you are hit with this tree's branch. It's rolling for crap. I've in my last 3 rolls, I've rolled a 2, a higher number, and then a 1. Tango, you are wrapped up by this branch. You take 8 points of piercing damage as tons of little thorns kind of sink into you, and it raises you up. You're considered grappled and restrained right now. You feel the thorns as they're sticking into you. It feels like they just want to start absorbing whatever nutrients might be inside of you. But that's all the tree does. Just tries to hold you and suck you dry like a vampire. Parsnip, you're up.
I will shoot at it with my short bow.
Similar to Tango's final attack, the arrow finds a thick piece of wood and just kind of deflects off of it. You do have advantage. That's right.
Yeah.
I have advantage?
It's covered in fairy fire. It couldn't avoid it.
Oh, yeah. Try that again.
Yes. Parsnip, you loose your arrow and it sinks straight into the tree. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Four piercing and 1 psychic.
So although you are able to fire a shot with it, it's basically the most glancing blow you can possibly make, and it kind of carves into the tree just a little bit, but it does take the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for Parsnip?
I'm just going to move a little closer, and that'll be it.
All right. Phalar, all this going on, what do you wish to do?
All right, so I take my spider silkless songhorn and you hear a concussive blast and see indigo energy going towards the tree. The area is briefly filled with a flash of intense light, and then a shockwave distorts the air just over the tree as I cast Moonstring's Murmurs, which is Shatter.
Nice. Wisdom save. Oh, it's good at wisdoms.
Gonna be a wise tree.
The ever so wise tree did in fact roll a natural 1 for a whopper of a 0.
11 psychic damage. And then I'm going to come up next to Tango, which I imagine gets an attack at me.
It does. It is wise enough to try to attack you though as you approach it. It's AC 18. If that hits.
It does.
You go charging towards it, and you're moving pretty quick. This branch wraps around you and picks you up, and you get pulled in even faster than you're moving because you are now off your feet as it's holding you up in the air, and you take 9 points of piercing damage and are grappled and restrained by the tree.
Oof.
Okay. Well. Can't really attack if I'm grappled and restrained, then can I?
You can. You would have disadvantage, which because you have the fairy fire on it, you would have it would equal out. However, you do need to make a concentration save, DC 10, I believe, to maintain your concentration of the fairy fire.
Okay.
Nah, no problem. You got it. It's just a tickle.
Okay, and then so I'm gonna look down at Tango and give bardic inspiration and say, "Can you take care of this?" And as I do that, I'm gonna kick the tree.
All right, kick it.
I gotta find the right button. Oh, 10.
Unfortunately, you kick it. Oh, stub your toe ever so slightly on a thick piece of hard ironwood.
That's it.
Anything else for Phalar? All right,
Yep.
Simon, you're up.
Alrighty. Simon is going to, seeing through a good chunk of his friends being held captive, he's going to, as a bonus action, activate his Sorcerous Burst ability. Oh, I'm sorry, not Sorcerer's Burst. That's the cantrip. He's going to enact Innate Sorcery to increase my spell DC by 1 and give. I mean, I already have advantage, but it increases spell DCs and stuff like that. And I'm going to actually. You know what? You're going to see him fire off a Scorching Ray. So I've got 3 attacks with advantage.
Go for it.
Why is it not? There we go. So there's. It didn't do it with advantage. Give me 1 second. I'm going to roll 3 more d20s. Just see if I get a crit. No. So
all 3 of them do hit. Let's make sure
okay.
here. Your charisma's probably what, an 18?
Yes, it's an 18, but I have the Wand of the War Mage.
Okay, I wanted to make sure it was giving you your bonus. Cool. Yep.
Oh yeah. Sweet. So damage. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So 16 damage.
Okay. You fire off 3 beams of fire into it. It's a tree, so you would assume that the tree's going to just go up in flames. Oddly enough, it seems to not take full damage from your fire.
I was wondering about that since it's the desert, but okay. Guys, I don't think fire does as much as we thought it might on this thing.
Anything else for Simon?
No, I'm gonna stay. Actually, I'll move up where Parsnip is. Okay. There we go.
All right, back to Tango. Tango, I believe it went ahead and I should have marked you. I think it grappled you previously on its round, so you are kind of up in the air, feet dangling a little bit, being pierced in its grasp. What do you wish to do?
You said it was trying to like absorb my energy, or like I'm wondering if there's any secondary effects from the.
No, it hasn't started desiccating you yet.
Gotcha. Cool. I'll give Phaler a nod for
Yet.
the bardic inspiration, and as Simon calls out, saying the fire doesn't do as much. So that's why we just gotta hack it to bits. And I'll keep swinging.
Got this.
So I am restrained, so disadvantage, but then it's fairy fired, so straight roll. Come on, character sheet. Uh,
8. It would be an 18, yeah, so that would hit. 19 slashing damage. Sheesh, look at you go.
Nice.
That is very good damage. Max on the secondary. You continue to hit the tree back towards the top, and it's like starting to split down. Your greatsword seems to be very effective against this. Is anything else for Tango to do here, or is he kind of burning it all right now?
I think. I have a bonus action. I'll just go ahead and use a second wind. I'm down a little bit, so may as well heal up some. Oh, maximum.
Good one. Man, you guys are rolling crazy good tonight. All right, Darren, this tree has sap pouring out from it all over the place. Little spurts of water seem to come out here and there, little bubbles of it. It seems to be on its last leaf. What do you wish to do?
All right, let's see if we can hopefully end this. Maybe. All right, let's see. Gonna make one more attack at it.
Oh, unfortunately, a 10 misses. It bounces off of a hard piece of.
That's the
iron.
damage.
Oh, my bad. And you are not.
You're good.
You are not restrained. I'm not used to it doing the 2. You are not restrained, so the 19 does in fact hit.
Yeah.
For 10 radiant damage. So yeah, that is. It was at 9 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Just like he's gonna use the opportunity that Tango gave him, and he's gonna go in the back and just keep on hitting at it with the shield and start I guess melting the tree with the radiant energy.
Yeah, as you hit, the radiant energy pours into it. There is some liquid inside of this thing. Very, very small amounts of, like I said, of water that kind of bubble out. But when the radiant energy hits it, it just kind of illuminates throughout all that water and just causes it to ever so slightly expand. And then, as if it's burst on the inside, the 2 of your companions that are being held up by it are just released. They're dropped down to the ground. No damage, of course, but the tree seems to have stopped moving and is no longer flailing about like a whopping willow.
All right. job, everyone.
Dang, I thought that was going to be so much harder, but freaking Tango coming in that first round.
Ooh.
Right? That crit was crazy.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
that was supposed to be tough. That thing was literally going to start desiccating you guys on its turn. It was just going to suck out the life of everybody it was holding and hit them. I was like, this is going to be hard. I hope I didn't tweak it too high. Damn, guys, well done.
Dice gods are on our side tonight. I'm going to start
Holy
collecting
cow.
kindling.
Yeah.
And also put on those goggles.
All right. So you guys are welcome you guys can choose how you're going to do this. Now, the goggles are clear. You saw those. You can, for skill checks like this, you can either do a group skill check where it will take the average for you guys, or one person, or actually two people, can do a perception check for the group, essentially, because there's stuff scattered out all about this tree, and let's find out what you guys are able to find.
I like either option. That's fun. Perception's not my strongest.
I've been feeling a lot more
Have a-
perceptive since I put this rock around my head.
Yeah. If I were to give myself between like a 1 and a 10 on perception, I'm like at a solid 2. I get distracted easily, y'all.
All right. So, Tango, if you want to go ahead and give me a perception check, and then let's say Tango doesn't do too well. If a second person wants to, that's fine.
Yeah, my perception's not the best, but I do have the advantage, so.
Does anyone have
Yeah,
guidance?
Bardic Inspiration.
And Bardic Inspiration, right. I'll add that on.
D6.
I don't have
D6.
guidance, unfortunately. I should have taken it. So I don't even know if I can.
I have guidance. I'll cast it on somebody.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, 20 finds everything. All right, so while I'm grabbing this for you guys, if you would all please roll percentile for me, please.
How do I do that again?
It's a D100.
Oh, okay.
You can use the dice roller on the left, or just type in /R D100
Ooh.
/R space.
Jesus.
Wow, it's like half and half right now.
All right. If somebody would be so kind as to total those up for me as I'm pulling this other thing up. That is the amount of gold that you guys find, half in gold, half in silver. So if there's 100, you'd get 50 gold and 500 silver in that regard. So
240.
okay. So you guys find
Yes.
120 gold and 1,200 silver strewn about all around this tree. Tango goes for the shiny, and he does in fact find something that he's been looking for. He finds a set of goggles. Tango, you put those on, and you put your hands around your eyes, and you recognize pretty quickly that those are goggles of night.
Yes.
Imagine they were just normal goggles.
That would have been so mean. The remaining items, actually, here, let me see if I can just. There you go. Those was the DC and the loot. So you guys also find braces of archery, kind of tucked in over to the side with the arm bone still in the middle of it. You scroll through, kind of claw through a little more, and you see a little knob, and you pop out a pearl. Sitting on top of one of the skulls is a very, very dusty and sandy hat. Recognizes a hat of disguise. And lastly, kind of twisted inside one of the branches, almost blending in with the branches, hard to see until you find it and you're able to slide it out. Find a staff of the python in this thing.
Ooh.
Should we roll one for Silas?
Wait, for cash?
No, Never mind. Okay. We're good.
Hey,
I just-
you guys found everything that was on the tree. You guys spent the time for it, and Tango
Oh, nice.
used his inspiration. And at that last moment, he was, as excited as he was to find the goggles, he found that staff that was wrapped up inside the tree, almost indistinguishable from the other branches.
So that is a total of 40 gold for each person. But there was silver thrown in and all of that.
Do we just track that in the player loot?
Yeah, we could just put it in the community loot for now.
Mhm.
Those are a lot of things we found.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I'm not complaining. I will be using several of them.
This was
Yeah.
my desert mini boss that Tango like took a third of his hit points in one hit.
Tango all Tango did was level the playing field. I mean, we're low level.
Exactly.
That was good.
Didn't even roll advantage on those first 3 attacks.
That's just crazy.
Yeah. And I missed the last one. I could have hit that third one.
Kind of glad
Are
you
we
didn't.
just going to put these items, other than the goggles, because I have a feeling Tango's the only one that could benefit from them, if I remember correctly?
I think he is, yeah.
Baylor puts the goggles on and immediately only sees half as far as they normally do. Takes them back off. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, how do y'all want to divvy up the rest of the loot? Is there anything that anyone specifically wants?
Excuse me. Sorry, I meant to mute.
So I was gonna say, I'm not. Oh, sorry. Did I cut anyone off?
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think for Darren, there's not really much that would really help him out. I think maybe the Pearl of Power later on would help, just because he's not a full caster, so he doesn't really get a lot of spell slots. So
Yeah.
getting level 3 is a really big deal. But I mean, if one of the spellcasters wants it, that's totally fine too.
I already have a means to restore my spell slots,
Well, there,
just innately.
we could like just divide the pearls between the spellcasters for now.
Yeah, just
I think
share the
there's only
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that 10 is like what we rolled or what he rolled.
Nope, we're getting 10 Pearl of Power. It says it right there.
Oh yeah, we got 10 of them.
And for some reason, 14 Hats of Disguise.
And suddenly the world catches fire.
That's true. You don't know where they came from. They're rocks that fall in the desert.
Phalar is very interested in the Hat of Disguise. So
Cool.
You do have the very large peacock feather hat on right now.
That's right.
Just
We
put it
gave
one on
the,
top of the other.
it
We
would
gave
go
the
with my
hat-
bat-winged cape or cloak.
I forgot you were wearing the hat from the guys from the library.
Yeah.
What you could do is put the hat on and then just change your appearance to be you with the hat from the library.
It's brilliant.
Work smarter, not harder. I think that applies.
It does. I agree.
um, I'm good. I'll let Sil see if he's interested in any of the items. I don't need the bracers of archery. I can share the pearl of power, and I'm not sure Simon would use a staff. because he's all about that wand.
What about you, Parsnip? You want any of those?
Uh, no, I don't think anything that really jumps out for me.
Fair enough. I thought I did just see you use a short bow, no?
Yeah,
The-
I mean, all I get out of it is the +2 to damage. Because I already have
Well, and
proficiency.
also to hit, wouldn't you?
No, I think it's just a damage.
It's something for now until you get something better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'll
don't know
take
how to use a
somebody.
bow.
Well, luckily you get proficiency if you use those.
Yeah, it like teaches you how to use it.
Yeah, but I mean, I got my magics. Although we are going up a tower that doesn't have. Oh, maybe I should. Can I borrow them and I'll give it back to you afterwards? Although I don't have a bow either. So,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Or
that's right.
arrows. So it would help me if I had the ability in supplies. Um, I'm good. I got a knife. I'll shiv something. It'll be like home.
By
Does
the
anybody
way,
else want the hat? Otherwise, I'm taking the hat.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, go for it.
Is no one going to use the staff of the python?
do you know what the staff does?
I
Simon?
do. I had it in another campaign as a druid, and I loved it.
I
Yeah.
just wonder.
Oh, as a druid, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That'd be
Yeah, it can summon. Am I allowed to like meta explain? Can we just pretend that I
I'm
cast
going to.
Identify on it?
Well, I would assume I don't. When I know that the party has identify and isn't in a rush, I'm happy just to tell you what things are. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is what it looks like, and you can play around with it, and we can go through that. But you'd have the time, so yeah, you would be able to identify each of these, and you would know exactly what the staff does, so you could tell the group.
Yeah, you can use it and summon. I think it's like a giant constrictor. Let me see.
Yeah. The staff becomes a giant constrictor snake.
That's what it is. Yeah, like you throw the staff and it becomes a giant constrictor snake, and on your turn you can mentally command the snake. Oh, did they update it? Because I thought it used to take an action.
It takes a magic action, which is an action to turn it, but then yeah, it takes no action for you to command it now.
Oh, cool. That's really nice, actually.
Yeah, absent like you can command it to do like well you can mentally command the snake as long as you're not mentally incapacitated. Um, as long as it's within 60 feet of itself, which is pretty awesome. So does anyone want that? Because I might hold on to it just for something.
I mean,
It's not there
go
in
for
style.
it. Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Yeah. If you want it to, if you want to use it, like by all means,
I don't think I would.
I will.
Just with
Okay.
the dance bard element, I wouldn't really use it. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. If no one else wants it, I'll pick it up. No,
Yeah.
Anything you
hold on.
guys
So-
don't use, you can just put in the group loop.
Yeah, that's true.
The filler, it could kind of make sense, like you, like being a bard, you play an instrument, and then like the snake just kind of dances around, you know?
I mean, I
That'd
do
be
have
pretty funny.
my songhorn is the primary instrument, so yeah, that's true.
uh,
I will
I'll
go
let
ahead and
Mr.
add.
Stitch Fix play with it first. Get a feel
Sweet.
for it.
All right.
yeah.
So we're putting the bracers of archery.
Put him in the bag.
And how much gold was it?
120 gold and 1,200 silver.
Okay.
As soon as I can attune to the hat, I'm casting Disguise Self, and the only change I'm making is to make the hat match the cloak.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's right, because Parsnip, you could also use that Pearl of Power to restore one of your spell slots.
Yeah, I could.
Yay for half casters. Alright. Need character sheet. God, I
Parsnip, are
cannot
you a full caster?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
I'm.
think
I'm
Rangers are. I think they're half casters.
yeah.
Oh, he's a ranger. I thought he was a druid all along.
Do you,
No,
do you
I'm.
think a ranger would let it, or a druid would let us kill a tree? I mean, come on.
I mean,
It
you
makes
don't know the
sense, I
like
guess.
it could be of a domain that I don't know. There used to be the like the fire spirit domain, so
That's Yubi.
burned.
Yeah, I love Yubi. Did you ever use him again?
I haven't had a chance to use Yubi again, no.
Oh, you need to.
Yubi was a character of mine. All right, guys. Well, I want to respect everybody's time. I think this is a good spot. Congratulations again on completely decimating my mini boss in the desert here.
Yeah.
That was great. Great job, Tango. I mean, that was good stuff. Everything went very well with that. Definite MVP.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all. Anybody has any other questions they wanted to have of Astrophy that you didn't think of? By all means, that's fine. Hit me up, especially Phalar, since they left. Next time, you should be able to arrive at Orion City without too much trouble. Is this assuming that you still want to head that direction? But otherwise, I will let you guys go for the evening.
Thanks.
Okay, just one thing before we go. Just I would probably tell all of you to, like, as we're getting closer to the city, to keep an eye out for a diamond that's worth 300 gold pieces or more.
Oh, sure
It's
thing.
really, yeah, definitely. It would be really important to everyone if we were able to get a hold of that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all. I hope it was fun. I'm trying to make traveling not boring, but at the same time not so sitting here and rolling dice all day long. So trying new stuff. Hope it was fun for you.
Oh, it's
It's
awesome.
been great.
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we get to hit things, you know.
It's always good to be able to hit things.
Yeah.
Yeah. If those goggles hadn't
Yeah,
been
thanks for
sitting
running.
there.
Yeah. Well, you rolled it. You rolled it. I mean, there was there's 20 was the well, and 19 was the tree, and like, oh well, Tango would definitely see those. I mean,
Hell yeah.
something to try to attract him. All right, guys. Well, thanks. It was fun. I will talk to you all next week.
Have a
Sounds
good one.
good. See you guys next week.